Hey, what is going on everyone? My name is Sai. Welcome back to yet another video on how to hack, cheat or whatever on single player games, not the multiplayer. I always say don't hack or cheat multiplayer games because you ruin other players' experience because they can defeat you and you are just cheating and being the dickhead. Alright. It is okay to hack and cheat on the single player games where there's no player versus player, where there's only player versus environment. You can always cheat on those games. I have no problem cheating on those games, and I even encourage people to cheat on those games if those games are difficult or complicated to beat or to get to your goal. But in multiplayer games, you shouldn't cheat. All right, it's really like unsporty, pretty much. All right, you're not being sporty enough. You're being selfish, pretty much at that point. All right, enough about that. Who cares, right? You probably don't care if you like to cheat on multiplayer games. Well, I care, so yeah. You and I, we're not, we're really two different people, right? Keep going on and on. All right. So in previous tutorial, we shut up. This guy just startled me there. He's really loud. All right. We found values. We found the pointer of those values, and I promised I was gonna look for the weapon pointers, their ammo, their value, and the ammo. And there's two tricky. One is tricky. One is easy to find. So I'm going to show you both. I might split in two videos, or I might have it under one video. It depends how fast I find the first type. And yeah. So if you're in the game, you switch to your weapon. Like right now, it's a rocket turret, right? Press 1.
Broadsides.
Broadsides, press 2. 3, nothing.
Mining turret.
Mining turret is 4. What's 5? Nothing.
Broadsides.
Broadsides.
Rocket turret.
Rocket turret. If I press again on 1, I should have another one, but not. Okay. Alright, and I see that I have 28 rockets. The good thing about this, you can fire them, but don't fire on your post, because if you fire enough times, you'll have issues. They'll come out and pretty much destroy you or fight you. So yeah, you have to be careful where you shoot this or these rockets. So shoot in the abyss or space, whatever. But first, we need to attach our cheat engine to Rebel Galaxy. Switch to cheat engine. This is from the previous tutorial. Ignore that. We don't need this. We need to attach. No, I don't want to. I have the code that I have saved, but I don't need it in this. And I showed you that in the first video. All right, so and we are attached, right? So the rockets are 28 in this game, which is pretty cool. Is that these values are exact, so they're not different, so it's easy to find them. 28. First scan. Make sure your value type is under 4 bytes. And we hit the first scan. Okay, first scan is done. We have 13,000 on the 28th. There's some values that keep changing. We can hit on unchanged value, lower it down, but it's pointless. So let's go to exact value and shoot out the rockets. Alright, now we have 27 rockets. Alright, let's change the 27. There it is, 4 values. Let's go back, let's move this here so I can observe those values. Shoot the rockets again.
Ordnance depleted.
All 4 of them are 26. Lowered it down to 26. Let's check the first one. The fastest way to test these is just freeze them, go back, shoot,
Depleted.
and
Ordnance low.
they see, as you see, they stay at the 26 value. Let me change the where's my settings? Value, sound value. Let's lower it down like so.
Ordnance low.
I don't know, maybe it's still loud. Anyways, so I guess the first value is the one. These other ones, see how they changed. 22. Let's unfreeze this one, shoot.
Ordnance depleted.
25, so that is the one. All right, okay, so we found the value of it. Now this value is only good enough as long as you play the game. If you restart the game, shut it down, you'll have to find this value again. Now we need to find the pointer. The address or static address that doesn't change, so we can pretty much when we restart the game, when we're good and ready to play it again, we can just go back to our cheat engine, click on freeze mode or adjust our value to wherever, and go on our way, right? So we don't have to look for the values all over again every single time we restart the game. So that's what those pointers are good for. The first thing is we need to click on the address that we brought down. We can delete this, we don't need those anymore. And we need to generate the point map. Let's generate the point map, and let's call it weapon 1, because it's under one button, because I pressed 1 to switch that weapon, so I'm gonna call it weapon 1. Wep 1 map. Wep 1 map. I have all these previous videos, I mean when I was looking for it the first time, so ignore those. So we're gonna call it weapon 1 map, save it. We have to wait less than 1 minute, but we have to wait it. I'm gonna have a sip of water while we wait. Just like I'm having a sore throat as well. It's summer and I'm having a sore throat, which is not a good sign. I might get sick or something. Saving point map. It's going to take a few more seconds to save it. There it is. After that window is done, it's going to close down by itself. Now we go back again to right click on our address value, and this time we're going to go for pointer scan for this address. All right, click on that. But I always forget this. Before you do that, right click on it, find out what accesses this address, click on that, yes. Alright, and we need to observe this and shoot the rocket out. Let's freeze our rockets so we don't lose them all. Shoot our rockets, switch back. We have all these new addresses here. One has nothing, the other one has 10, this one has 10, and this one has 10. So my bet, this one has 10, so my bet is the offset is 10. So that's all I need to know. So go and shut this down, stop or close. I'll go back to my notepad, and as you can see, rocket offset 10. I already have marked it, typed it into my notepad. So its offset is 10. So you have to make sure you know that offset. Otherwise, the next point to scan will not work. So now that we know the offset is 10, if there's nothing in between the brackets, then it's 0. Alright, so make sure you know that. Alright, so pointer scan for this address. Use saved map, click on that. And we have one weapon, one map. I'm gonna click on that, open it. Then under the pointer must end with specific offset, I have 15C. I need to change that. Make sure this is check marked so you can type in your offset. It's 10, and we're gonna scan. We're gonna call it again. Call it. Do I have a weapon holder 1? No. Okay, so let's call it weapon 1 pointer. Yeah, weapon 1 pointer. Just remember, if you have a lot of these files, remember which one you name what, so you can go back and use it. Weapon 1 pointer, I guess I'm gonna call that one. You can call yours whatever you want. Wait, now this one takes less than pretty much 10 seconds. Alright, so we have 581 pointers. Now we can narrow this down, which this is good. Like when I see values small like this, it's good because I know that the pointers that I'm looking for are under Rebel Galaxy, but I have all these other DILs and EXEs files, which are, I don't need them. I can, find the pointers in those. So this is a good thing. So I'm gonna scan again. I'm gonna do the let's change our value again first. Let's change our value to 28. It's like that. And just to make sure that it's changed, 28, yes it is, okay. So go back to this window, the pointer window, pointer scan, rescan memory that removes pointers not pointing to the right address. Alright, this time click on value to find, and it's 4 bytes, it's not float. Alright, and we know it's 28. Hit OK. And what did I say in the previous video? You always name you don't use the same pointer file. You want to use a different one, which you have to rename it to something. Where's my weapon pointer? Weapon 1 pointer, and then at the end maybe use it as like maybe 1, so know that it's a second, like second one, maybe like that, like so, and it narrows down to 351. After you do this, you can also do this is go back, rescan again, 28 again, right? You don't have to change or anything. I'm going to just show you a trick. And then you find your first one that you did, which is weapon 1. If the second one is successful, right, then replace the first one, because the second one is successful, right? So replace the first one. Yes, already exists, I know. And we narrowed it down to 351. So the second one, you can always use it for the second scan again. All right. So you want to narrow down both of those files, but after you get to your last, you know, scan that you know that you cannot narrow it down anymore, you can always delete one of them, but always replace both of them so they are both narrowed down to your needs, specific needs. All right, now we need to shut the. This is the kind of funny part or interesting part is that we need to shut the game down, launch it back up, start the game, because we need to eliminate those other files that are in our pointer scan, on our pointer paths values, because we only want to look for Rebel Galaxy under the Rebel Galaxy, not under the other types of like org main dill. We don't need that. We need Rebel Galaxy one or main dill. Like we don't need those. So to eliminate those, we have to shut the game down, right? I mean, it's gonna narrow it down even more. Go back, see what it is. It's a 28 still. Okay, that's good. And I forgot to attach the Rebel Galaxy. Okay. And it's 28. Wait, what's going on? Is this thing? Oh, it's not. So that's okay. I was like, what? Alright, we don't need that. Okay. So it's 27 now. I shot the rockets, 27. So we're gonna rescan the memory for 27. But not in the cheat engine, but in this window, alright? And okay. Now we can do under the first one, which is this one. If this one fails, we always have a backup. Yes, replace it. And 27. This is really good. And as you can see, Rebel Galaxy.exe is all Rebel Galaxy.exe. There's no other file name under here except Rebel Galaxy. This is what we are looking for. This is what we need to narrow it down. And we had 27, which is perfect, better than I expected. Really good, right? Now, what you want to do is use the first one. Usually, I'll go for the first one. Shut the game down again. Relaunch it. Wait for it. Have to be patient. Probably make another video for the tricky pointer. I'm going to show you in this video what I mean about the tricky pointer, or how you're gonna have issues looking for it, finding it, because this video is getting longer. Alright, so what we need to do again is attach our cheat engine onto the Rebel Galaxy. Okay, and this pointer did not work. It's 0, as you can see. So that pointer is no good. I don't know if you can delete the. So you can't delete it. It would be nice if you can like delete these useless pointers from this file, from this, and save it, and have this option where you can save it. But or I I can just am I attached? I did attach to it, yeah, but the pointer is, the first one's not working. This may be good. I can narrow it down even more. Alright, let's narrow it down even more.
Rocket turret.
It's a 28. So I'm under weapon 1 pointer. Alright, let's narrow it down even more. Might be lucky to narrow it down even more. 28. Yes. Weapon 1 pointer. And I still get 28. See, this is a glitch, I think. What's going on? See how they all refreshed for some reason. That's weird. See, it almost tricked me thinking that I should delete some of these. Well, that's weird. I'm gonna shut it down again and try again. Restart the game. This is good to show you what you're gonna come across, these glitches and weird things where you think that it's not working, but it is. It's fine. It's just weird things happen to it that I don't know if it's in a cheat engine glitch. Alright, attach, yes. Keep the current address, yes. And again, it's does the same thing. What if I can't freeze it? Oh, so there's definitely a glitch with the cheat engine. Is it? Maybe if I shut the cheat engine, bring it back up. There's a glitch somewhere. Attach. No, I don't want that. And how do I, let's how to open pointers file. Well, I know the longer way. You have to scan for something. I know the value is 28, so I'm gonna scan for 28. And I'm gonna just use the first one, go here, and when you get to this point, shut this down, pointer scan, go to file, open it, find your pointer 1, I think it is, yeah it is, this one says 28. See how this changes? No, I didn't, I'm sorry. Never mind. Let me do this one. Okay, so this one, this pointer works. So these are no good. But how do you narrow it down to these? That's what I want to know. Anyways, so this one's garbage. I just use that one just to be able to open this. I don't know how to open this file without having to go on here, right clicking on it, and click on point to scan, just to open this window up. I don't know if there's another way to open it, but this is the way that I know how to open it. So I can get to my pointers and click on them, bring them into the cheat engine. Whoa. Alright, so this one I guess works. Let's freeze it and switch to the guns. Shoot. Alright, it's 28. Alright, so that's how you're gonna find your I guess static points. But see how they all now changed. 28, there was nothing there, but there's like 5 of them here from this point to this point. That was like can't even select them all, but yeah. All right, never mind. At least that's how I do it. Like you find them. If that one doesn't work, if we look for another one, and like you can check another one. And also, you want to save this. All right. You go on to the file, save as, and then name it. Mine is named Rebel Galaxy. You can name it like whatever you want after you save it, right? And the next time after you shut the cheat engine down, let me shut it down just to show you that these things work. And I open up my cheat engine again. Yes. Find the Rebel Galaxy, open it, and right away after you open attach your cheat engine onto the Rebel Galaxy, it says load the associated table Rebel Galaxy. Yes, and that's my all the pointers that I have for Rebel Galaxy. And I think it's the weapon 6 one that I have. Let's see. Shoot, yes it is. 28. It doesn't change. So that's the one. That's from my the first time I found these. So I have them on the weapon 6. All right. So some of these pointers, as you saw issues, like you have to open it up and find the new ones. Well, see how this one has question mark. So I had to reopen it to find the pointer that it's not changed, that it didn't change. Right? So that's how I do it. And then eventually you'll come across one that never changes, so you don't have to keep opening that pointer file. Again, to show you how to open a pointer file, is just go right click on it, pointer scan address, so under weapon, okay, and exit out of this. You don't need that. Open, which is weapon holder 2, weapon holder 2. Open it. And weapon holder 2. What's weapon holder 2? Let's see. It's this one. 24. I don't see any 24s. Yeah, I'll have to work on that. I'll find out what's going on there. Again, there's some kind of glitch that goes around that I can't figure out what's going on. See how these pointers are pointing at 200, this pointer points at 192, which is probably this one. So this one should be weapon pointer 1. Oh, it is, because it's right here. It's right here, this one. This is another gun that you have. If you press shift 192, if I freeze it, shift, that's the one for that. Okay, that's the weapon 1. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know it gets complicated, but you know, don't get discouraged. All right, it's gonna take you a while. If you're new to this, it's gonna take you a while to get to it. The more you do it, the more you practice on it, the better you're gonna get. You know, I just, you know, started. I mean, I knew this from a long time ago, and then I forgot about it, how to do it, and I had to do some research again. You know, since the last time you know, hacked the game was like almost 11, 12 years ago. So you can imagine that I have forgotten most of how how to hack and how to find these pointers. So yeah, all right. As I promised, there's another pointer that is very tricky to find on these guns. What I'm talking about is, if you pause the game, go to ship, weapons, ordnance, and as you can see, these all the weapons I have bought, and each weapon has max amount how much you can have of weapon ammo, and the current ammo, so they deplete. As you can see, they deplete really fast, right? So one game, one fight, maybe second fight, and in a second fight at the end, I bet you're gonna lose. You're gonna have a warning saying ordnance, you know, low. All right. So, but the issue is, look at this here. Now, the ones that we can switch to, we can change them, right? We can find pointers really easy. Like when I press broadside, if broadside was the one that was using that had some kind of value and using rockets and stuff, we could find it right here, right? For press 4 mining torrent as well, if it was using some type of value, we could find the value, find the pointers, and we're all set. In the game, we can freeze it and we can fight. But as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 guns that I can switch to. But this ship, guess how many guns this ship has? It has, I think, 7 or 8. You can look at it by under the ordnance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 2, like, look how many guns it's got. Like, I lost count, because they're all zeros, like they depleted it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17 guns. Alright, 17 guns. And you have to find, for each weapon, you have to find these values, current values, find pointers of it, and freeze them in the game so you don't run out of ordnance or these. Alright, but you can't do them this way. That I just showed you how to do it. Like when I switched to a weapon, I shot my rockets. I looked for the value, then I found the pointer, and then no, you can't do it this way. So how are we gonna do that? Well, in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can work with the system. It's a longer way to do it, but it's efficient, and it's gonna, bring the results in. All right. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure you check out the next video on more complicated way of finding values and pointers on the actually maybe longer way, not complicated, maybe longer way to find it, something that you cannot find at this stage, right? So check out that next video. My name is Sai again, and peace out.